Live from Madison Square Garden in New York City. Welcome to Boston Bruins hockey on NESN. Tonight the Bruins look to stay hot as they travel to New York to take on the Rangers, who have struggled this month. This original six matchup is presented by GMC. We are professional grade. Hello again, everybody. Along with Andy Brickley, I'm Judd Surratt. Thanks for joining us. The Bruins are coming off of 2 wins against quality opponents. And they come here to New York, and now they're going to see a Rangers team that has already waved the white flag. They thumped them 10-2 in the last meeting. And, Brick, maybe that's why the head coach, Marco Sturm, said this morning that the game for his team tonight is between the ears.
Yeah, and he is really taking it upon himself, Marco Sturm, to make sure that attention to detail is the mandate for this game, because you don't want to look past the New York Rangers. They have too much talent, particularly up front. They have holes in their lineup. Make it very difficult on them. Get to your game early and make it a physical contest.
Including tonight, the Bruins only have 5 games remaining before the NHL's Olympic break, and all of those games will be important. The Bruins come in with the last wild card spot in the East.
Yeah, ideally you want to be in a playoff position at certain benchmarks throughout the year. You wanted to be there at Thanksgiving. You certainly wanted to be there at the Christmas break. And now with these 5 games remaining before the Olympic break, and it's lengthy, you want to be in that position where you're feeling really good about what you're doing. Tonight, the Bruins have the Rangers. You can see what they've done in their last 5 at home. Not very good. The Predators, yeah, they've had a nice bounce back. You know, get back to 500, get over 500, but they give up a lot of goals.
They drop the puck, and away we go for the third and final time during the regular season between the Bruins and the Rangers. Zacha feeds to the middle. Aspero will fire it in. Around it comes. And this puck will sail all the way down. The Bruins did not like their start against Montreal the other night. And Marco Sturm mentioned to you, Brick, it took us a while to get going. Rangers still without Adam Fox. Aspero stepped up, and he just buried his jack.
Between that, the Bruins generated an offensive chance. Is that finish by Aspero solid?
Carries to the corner. Try to cut inside the triangle. Pasternak shields the puck. Backhands into the slot. Quick, what a stop! Oh, Lindholm can't believe he couldn't finish on that chance. Beaten by Quick.
Another classic pass. We saw one already in this period from Pasternak. This time it's going to be on his backhand. Takes that little peek over his right shoulder. The breakdown in coverage. Geeky's occupied by Robertson in front of the net. That means Lindholm's going to get open. Shot ready. He one-times it, but Quick makes a nice move. Takes it up high off that left shoulder or chest area. Doesn't allow a rebound. Great pass. Great look.
Cooley wins the draw. Vakanainen, they score! Urho Vakanainen with a shot at the point. This got deflected by Will Cooley, and the Rangers take an early lead.
Yeah, it's rare that you see a goal from that distance that doesn't change direction. Cooley gets free after the face-off win. And he keeps his stick free, and Vakanainen's drive, it's on target. You can see the trajectory of the puck.
Vakanainen comes way down low to meet Middlestat. Turned over. Here's Othman to the slot. Backhand. Korpisalo the save. Cooley nearly had his second. The check. Walks in. He'll turn on the half wall. Takes a look across the ice. Deflected. They score! That puck right on the blade of Elias Lindholm. He crushes that one into the back of the net. Bruins won, Rangers won.
Just talked about it, Judd. The Bruins will get opportunities to score. They just got to clean up their own end a little bit. And right here, I think Pasternak was actually a nice little toe drag in the neutral zone to get right back into the offensive end. Geeky kind of goes to the slot area. That allows Pasternak to pull up. I think he was looking for Lindholm coming off that. The other Lindholm, Hampus coming off that left point as he drives off that weak side post. But the Bruins stop in front of the net where the goals are scored. Geeky's.
Zibanejad. Perreault across. They score! JT Miller off the rush. Puts the Rangers back in front.
Yeah, I would like to see the Bruins defend this a little better. Zibanejad, really, he's only going to have one play over here. You got to close on Perreault a little quicker. The Bruins are back, but the coverage isn't where it needs to be. Zibanejad's not going to beat you down the wall. It's a nice heads-up drop pass, indirect off the wall. And Perreault's able to find J.T. Miller with a seam pass.
And Aaron wheels his way over the line. Across, wide open, Trocheck, Korpisalo the save. And hit his own guy, Gavrikov, who's playing D. Breakaway chance for Steves in the slot. Shoots. And quick to stop. Schneider now. Steves has had some chances, has not been able to finish. Pustanina. He'll carry to the red line with 7. Walks his way in. Pasternak shakes, wraps, centers. It never got to Quick. And that'll do it for the opening 20 minutes here at Madison Square Garden.
Well, the Rangers had something going off the rush.
That was a huge goal scored by the Bruins. The Bruins tallying 3 times on 4 chances with the power play to surprise the Canadians with 2 goals 26 seconds apart in the third period. And they have taken 2 of 3 in the season series. Second period underway here. Zacha shoots. Quick the save.
With Cooley.
This puck sent on net and Quick the save. The rebound. Lohrei swatted out in front. Quick a reaction save. Corrali had that chance. Got in front. Quick looked like he wanted to try and stop it, but he couldn't do it with the blocker. Pasternak shakes, shoots, blocked. Lindholm, he scores! Elias Lindholm, 2 Bruins goals tonight. Bruins 2, Rangers 2.
Now turnover by the Rangers. You put a little pressure on them. They're going to cough the puck up right now. Not a confident group. Little spin pass. The steal by McAvoy. The chance for Pasternak. It doesn't really materialize into the chance you were hoping with Pasternak right there. He tries to slide it, but Lindholm stays with it.
When they turn the game around, Rempe out in front. Korpisalo the save. Including their number 1 guy, Panarin shoots. Korpisalo flashes the leather.
Now, that's the most important save right there because you only have 2 seconds left.
Yoki Haru's out of the box. He collided with the ref, sent out in front. Panarin shoots. He hit the side mesh, rimmed around and out. Lohrei keeps it in. Pasternak shields. Geekie shoots. He scores! That stick is fully defrosted. 4 goals in his last 4 games. Bruins 3, Rangers 2.
What a tremendous penalty kill. You got the one real big save off Panarin right at the tail end of the 5-on-3. So now you want to follow that PK up with a solid 5-on-5 shift. Pasternak makes a nice play along the wall to keep plays alive, as did Mason Lohrei. Keeping the offensive zone. Win a puck battle, get some separation from your check. It looked like he was going to go forehand pass down the right side, but no, he goes back in the opposite direction.
And as Bruins talked about, or as Brick talked about, and McAvoy's got it. Pasternak shoots up the post. Back, Zacha dove in. There was a free puck, and now Laba will sprint the other way. He hands to Radish, and this shot goes over the glass.
Yeah, it's good effort right there by Geekie. Recognized potential 2-on-1 because the Bruins had 3 guys below the goal line trying to win a puck battle. And he was able to recognize, I got to get back and try to defend here to prevent this 2-on-1. That's real good effort. That's good detail. And he makes a good read defensively on the crisscross.
He'll hit her high slot. Sent into the slot. Korpisalo pushed up. Zibanejad can't believe it. He robs him there.
What a well-executed play off the rush by the Ranger power play. They move it, give and go through the neutral zone real quick and accurate with speed. And then on the back diagonal, the Zibanejad coming late. It was great anticipation by Korpisalo. He's
in their last 10 games. They come in the last wild card spot in the East. Poked out in front and out of midair by Laba, just wide. Along the near side, Cooley. He's got a goal tonight. Centered. Second attempt, Bitten.
And the score immediately, shortly thereafter. Huge part of the second period.
Jonas Korpisalo stopped all 6 shots on the Ranger power play. Puck rattled over to the near side. Scooped up by Geekie. He'll head north with 8 seconds left. Looking for Pasternak. Gavrikov now. Back of the net with 2. Schneider had it stripped. That's going to do it for the middle frame where the Bruins score twice and will take a 3-2 lead into the second intermission here at Madison Square Garden.
2 to get through that penalty kill. 5-on-3, 5-on-4, then take the lead 5-on-5. That was a big time stop.
So we're underway here in the third. The Bruins working on a 3-2 lead. Out to the neutral zone. McAvoy tried as long as he could to keep that one in. The Rangers are changing. Trocheck leaves. Perreault shoots. Korpisalo came out. And Panarin shoots. Korpisalo came out. Top of the blue paint. Took it right in the crest. Shields it. He's 6'9". Rempe turns, shoots. Korpisalo squares up, and that puck hits him again. Bruins batted ahead. Might have an odd man here. Here's Zacha with Middlestad. Zacha shoots. Quick the save. Rebound. Spotted by the Rangers. 2012. Up top. Here's Borgen. Shoots. They score! Will Morgan, with a lot of traffic out in front, ties the game at 3.
Well, the Bruins are going to have to do it the hard way. You were hoping they'd come out, protect this one-goal lead here in the third period. Just simple low to high. Morgan gets into a drag snap from distance. A lot of going on in front of the net. See if there's anything that bothered Korpisalo.
To Aspero, up the wall. Steves off his skate and into the corner. Trouble here. Sent out in front. Korpisalo able to glove it. You had one of the Bruins, I think it was Fraser Minton, dove back and denied an opportunity. For McAvoy. Hustadinov spins away from Cooley. Walks his way in. Shoots. Quick takes it into the midsection. And then Geekie out in front got involved with Laba. Robertson stepped in. Hustadinov there as well. And thrown deep. No icing here. Radish was hustling. The puck to Geekie. 12 seconds left. Geekie to the red line. Around the glass it goes with 5. Miller has it with 4. He'll flip it in. Korpisalo directs to the near side. And we are heading to overtime. Tied at 3. Miller wins it, and the Rangers start with possession. Kastelik knotted up with one of the Rangers, and it's muscled back into the Bruins zone. Overtime session. Zibanejad lost his footing. Hustadinov 2-on-1. He'll motor ahead with Lindholm. Hustadinov. Lindholm. He sent it wide. Now Robertson. He'll scramble in to the dot. Shoots. He scores. Rookie Matthew Robertson from just inside the right circle wins it for the Rangers in overtime.
Well, Zacha thought he had him measured. He was letting him have the outside. He wasn't going to try to let him cut to the middle, but Robertson had different ideas. He went for the triangle beneath the blade of the stick and the skates and throw it into a position where all he has to do is get his stick on it and shoot it all in one motion right underneath Korpisalo to win it. Bruins certainly had their opportunities in OT. The 2-on-1 where Lindholm took the pass from Hustadinov, missed the net. Geekie with a partial break. He missed the net. And then the Rangers, they end up with the second point with a comeback win. Tying goal in the third, kind of late. And then they win it in OT.
Bruins pick up a point on the road. They're 8-1-1 in their last 10. They're going to be hitting the airport right after this, and they've got Nashville sitting and waiting for them in Boston coming up tomorrow night.